Hello, good day, viewers. Glory be to God. Here is the last question on the NECO 2022 mathematics examination. And I am ready to accept corrections wherever you detect any error. So question number 12, it reads, the pie chart below shows a sectorial allocation of subject offered by 720 students in a college. This is a sector, and the question follows. Question 1, we are asked to determine the values of x and y. Question 2, what percentage of students offered mathematics? Correct one decimal place. And the last question, if a student is picked at random, find the probability that the student offered either economics or civic education. We have 4x plus 3y degrees to represent economics. But if you observe, this sector is just 1/4 of a cycle, that is quarter of a cycle. And if it is quarter of a cycle, it means that angle is 90 degrees. And the rest of the angles will be 270, because if you subtract 90 from the total, which is 360, you shall be left with 270. So what we are going to do here is to add 10y degrees, 3x plus 5y degree, and 5x degree, and set them to be equal to 270. Then take 4x plus 3y degrees and set them to be equal to 90. Solve for x and y simultaneously. All right, I have copied and pasted everything here. You can see we have set this to be 270 degrees and this equal to 90 degrees. So let me start with this equation number 1, because this is equation number 2. From equation 1, if we add 3x to 5x, we're going to obtain 8x. So we have 8x here. Add 10y to 5y, you're going to obtain 15y. Remember, everything is in degrees. So I want to bring the degrees later on. So this is equal to 270. Then the second one, we can multiply this equation by 2 because we want to eliminate x. 2 times 4 is 8x plus 2 times 3 is 6y equal to 90 times 2 is 180. So from here we can subtract equation 2 from equation 1. To the left hand side, this will cancel this. What do we have left? 15y minus 6y is equal to 9y. So we have 9y right here. And this is equal to 270 minus 180 is equal to 90. Divide both sides by 9. Y will definitely be equal to 10. So we have obtained the value of y to be equal to 10. And we can substitute this value of y equal to 10 in this equation 2. From equation 2, we have 4x plus 3y. 4x plus 3y equal to 90. But y is 10. So we have 4x plus 3 multiplied by 10. This is equal to 90. 4x plus 30 equal to 90. 4x equal to 90 minus 30. Gradually, 4x equal to 60. And finally, x equal to 60 divided by 4, which implies that x is equal to 15. Therefore, the value of x is equal to 15, which we can conclude by saying that x, y equal to 15 and 10, right? So we have just answered the first question. Now let us move on to the second question. All right, here is question 2. The question stated that what percentage of the students offered mathematics? For mathematics, you can see we have 3x plus 5y, right? Which is represented in degrees. So mathematics is represented by 3x plus 5y in degrees. So let's simplify this. Remember, x is 15, so we have 3 multiplied by 15 plus 5 multiplied by 10 because y is equal to 10. This is equal to 3 times 15, which is 45, plus 50. If you add this together, you have 95 degrees. So the angle representing mathematics is 95 degrees, but we are looking for the percentage. Percentage math will be the angle, which is 95 degrees, out of the total cycle, which is 360 degrees, multiplied by 100. And 95 divided by 360 will give us 0.26388, and so on. Then we multiply by 100, which is going to shift this decimal point to the front 2 times. So we have 26.388. But it says what? Correct to 1 decimal place. So since it is correct to 1 decimal place, you see this is where we have 1 decimal place, and the next number is half to 8. If it is greater than or equal to 5, you have to round this up. So this becomes 26.4%. So this is question number 2. So now question number 3, which is the last one. If a student is picked at random, we are asked to find the probability that the student offered either economics or civic education. So first of all, we want to find the number of students that offered economics and those that offered civic education. Let me start with economics. For economics, remember the angle here, we have 4x plus 3y, right? 4x plus 3y. So let's find the angle. This is 4 multiplied by x, which is 15. Then plus 3 multiplied by 10, because y is 10. 4 times 15 is 60. Plus 3 times 10 is 30. Altogether, we have 90 degrees. So this is the angle representing economics. But we want to find the number of students that offered economics. So number of students that offered economics will be equal to 90 divided by the total degrees, 360. Then multiply by the total number of students, which is 720. Remember, it is from the question. 90 can go into 364 times. So what do we have left? We have just 720 divided by 4, which is equal to 180 students. We are done with the number of students that offered economics. Now going back to those that offered civic education, let me see the degrees here. For civic education, we have just 10y. So civic education, which is represented by 10y degrees, which is equal to 10 multiplied by 10, which is equal to 100 degrees. The angle subtended by that sector is 100. But the number of students that offered the course will be equal to 100 degrees out of 360 degrees, then multiply by the total number of students, 720 degrees. And if you simplify this, you're going to obtain 200 students. So there are 200 students that offered civic education, and there are 180 students that offered economics. But what the question is asking us is to find the probability that the student picked offered either economics or civic education. So probability of economics or civic education will be equal to, for economics we have 180 out of 720. Then you need to add this to number of students that offer civic education, 200 out of the total, 720. If you simplify this, you have 380 out of 720. To the lowest term, we have 19/36. So this is the probability of the student picked at random that offered either economics or civic education, 19/36. And this is all about this paper. Stay tuned for the objective version. Bye-bye.